Hola Pamelita.
Hello.
Estamos aquí para que Pamela comparta su testimonio de cómo Dios ha cambiado su vida.
Yeah.
¿Dónde empezamos, Pamela?
¿Puedo hablar inglés?
Tienes que hablar inglés.
Okay. So I guess I started off when I'll start off when I was little, right?
Sí.
Or should I start off before that?
You should start middle school. Well, you can say a little bit about when you were little.
Well, I guess when I was little, I guess I was a normal kid. And then when I got to around 5th to 6th grade, I was like the gothic type kid, and all I would wear is black and chains and necklaces with crosses, and I just wear pretty much all black, and I was really like a depressed type loner kid, and I don't know if you want to have anything to say with that, Mommy.
Did you go to church then?
Yes, but
Okay.
I was not close to God.
Correct.
I was far from God.
You were far from God. Okay. So keep going.
Well, do you want to say anything about that time?
No, I think you started changing. I can see that you like rock music.
Well, I always liked rock.
And well, you still like rock, but you were start to be more like a loner, like you say. Okay, keep going.
I was depressed. And then I went to middle school. Oh, I was bullied at that time for being like the goth girl and stuff.
Sube un poco tu voz.
I was bullied for being like the gothic type kid, and I didn't like that, and I was just being hurt a lot, and it was just the bullying that I really didn't like. So I went to middle school, which is 7th and 8th grade, and I didn't want to be known as the goth girl anymore, and I didn't want to get bullied. So I got into the ghetto phase, and then I guess guys started noticing me.
What is ghetto face?
Well, I know for guys it would be like they put their pants low or whatever, but for a girl I think it would be like the type of shoes you wear, like the sneakers and the fat style and South Pool and
Showy.
tight pants and showing your boobies and the big hoopy rings and
Okay, keep going.
Okay, so I was pretty much getting a lot of guys' attention, and I started going out with guys, and I started getting a lot involved with guys and trying to find love in guys, which was not the right place to find love, and it was not the right place to be living my life at that age right now, because we're still young and it's not the time to date. And is there anything else I should say about that?
That's it. And then, is there something there that happened that did you make you think that you were doing something bad?
I know that as soon as you start like getting into relationships with guys who aren't good guys, that I know I started sinking more because I had the depression already. I was already dating guys that I shouldn't have dated. I was dating a lot of them, and I was very promiscuous, and I just wasn't a really good girl at all. And I know I was swearing too, and just living like a worldly life. And I also eventually in 8th grade, I got into a gang, and
Did we know about these?
No, my family did not know about anything, but they suspected a lot of things, and they saw me changing. Not a good change, it was a bad change. And the way that you got into the gang was either if you get done or you get beat up, and they would videotape you, and I of course didn't want to get done, so I got beat up and they videotaped it. And yeah, I was just, everything was going down, and I just started living a bad life.
So we moved to a different city. Now we're in Bensonville, a new city, and you thought that was gonna. There's something else that you want to say about 8th grade?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
The guy who,
go ahead, say it then.
I guess sexually assaulted me, but it wasn't like bad or anything. It was not like a big deal. But it still was an assault, and it was not very nice what the guy did. But yeah, the school didn't really do anything about it, which got me mad. But 2 weeks later, I ended up moving, so I was happy about that. But I also didn't want to leave my hometown. So.
Okay. So did the move help you with something?
It helped me with getting away from being around bad people, and it helped me to start like a new life again, but it still didn't mean that I was a changed person. It didn't take away my depression, and it didn't take away the emptiness that was inside of me, and it didn't take away the feeling that I needed to look for love in other places that I shouldn't have.
Okay.
So
So then we came here, and I remember that we wanted to spend time with you, and you never wanted to spend time with us. So, why was that?
because my depression was getting worse, and I would just come and lock the door, and I just didn't care about life anymore.
Pick up. If worse comes to worse. Keep going.
I just didn't care about life anymore, and I just saw no purpose for anything. So I pretty much just gave up on everything because I was going through a lot with out of school, with the family. There was a lot of stuff going on. So yeah.
Okay. So there was a time that you felt like you didn't want to live. So what happened?
Well, like I said, my depression was getting worse, and should you pause it or? Yeah. So my depression was getting worse, and then I was just falling into this really deep, dark, and bad part. Like just really, I don't know how to describe it. It's just really bad.
Okay. So what will you do in your room?
Well, I ended up hurting myself physically and emotionally.
How?
By cutting myself, and I know like I tried beating myself up and hurting myself like that. And I don't know, you can't see it in the camera, right? But
Alright. We can try.
no, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see them right there. Oh, yeah. Can you show me again the other one? Okay, and this is her other arm. Right there. Okay. And again, did your parents, nosotros sí sabíamos de eso? Did we knew about that?
You found out about it, but I told you guys that I wouldn't do that anymore, and that I was getting better, but I really wasn't. And they tried getting me into counseling, but I didn't want to get into counseling. And this all started because of bad choices that I made in my life, and I wasn't making good choices, and I wasn't following God. That was the main purpose. I didn't have a relationship with God.
But were you angry with us?
Yeah, I was angry, sad, depressed, and then to the point where I got numb eventually, and I just didn't have any emotions at all. I was just numb.
I want to go to the part of anger because I had most of the problems. Why were you angry?
Because
Specifically.
I was just hurt.
Hurt by who?
By everyone.
And what did you want to feel? You wanted to feel loved, correct?
Yeah.
And you didn't feel loved.
Nope. Not even by the guys that I realized that they didn't.
Did you feel loved by your dad and mom?
No.
Why? You have to say it. Just say it.
Say what?
Like why you didn't feel loved?
Because I didn't.
Because we argue a lot and you thought
there's a lot of things going on in the family that it just felt like there was a bunch of hatred and a lot of problems going on in the family, and it just like I didn't feel like I was getting love.
Correct. Okay, that's what I want you to explain. Okay, now how do you think came to the point that you said that you needed a change?
Well, there was one time when I was hurting myself physically and emotionally and I told you that to the point where I got numb, that I came home one day and I just, like you did every day, just lock the door, turn out all the lights, put my music up all the way so I wouldn't hear anybody, and I just decided to kill myself. And I brought a lot of pills with me, I brought my knives with me, and I was...
Your what?
Knives.
Knives, okay.
Knives and pills. And I locked the door, and I did everything that I said, and I grabbed the pills. I took them all. Like, I took, I don't know, like 12 pills that the first night. And I was just praying to God, God, just let me go to heaven, God. If I kill myself, just let me go to heaven. And I was begging and calling out to God, God, just save me, God. And I hope you understand that why I'm doing this is because I don't feel love, God, and I know that I wasn't sure if he was alive, but I was sure that I was calling out to him. And so I thought I killed myself, and I fell asleep, and I woke up the next morning and I was still alive.
Okay, hold on.